So one thing we want to do before we record is check the level as well. That's really important. We don't ever want to exceed 0 decibels. So this 0 over here, we don't want to go over than 0. You don't want to see it in the red like you do here on the input when you're recording, because that's going to cause distortion, and it's not a very nice distortion. It sounds nasty. It's what's called clipping. Once you go over, you're going to have to re-record it. So before we start playing, before we start recording, it's a good idea to make sure we're not going to exceed 0. So you want to play the kind of the heaviest part you would. Say it was something like that, and I can see it here that I've exceeded it because I'm now orange. That's not good. And I can also see it on my interface. It went red, so that means I'm too loud. So to turn it down, we shouldn't turn it down here. We need to turn it down on our interface. So what I'm going to do is just turn down my interface a little bit. That's the input gain on my interface. And now if I play the same thing, and that's a much healthier level. So green to yellow is okay. We just don't want to see it going into the red. I'm actually going to turn it down a tiny bit further. That's a much better level. Somewhere at around -10 is probably about right. Yeah, you don't want to be any louder than that. You can't fix distortion on the way in, so it's best to be safe than sorry.